Guys, we will be starting the session after 5 more minutes, around 7:05. So have some patience. Let's start the session. Enough of waiting. How are you all guys? कैसे हो सब? कैसे हो? या फिर माइक के पीछे सब सो गए हो ऑलरेडी? बहुत वेट करवा दिया. Guys. Anyways, it's Prutha Bhatt and I am an undergraduate student in 7th semester of computer engineering department. This is the very first GDSC. GIT. First session of GDSC, you will have taken out your time and enthusiastically join the session. ना dedication नहीं होता. In the very first session, this is the strength that we are getting, and this is the good response that we are getting. We would not do the technical stuff. Here is the session which we will make you in this aware about what is GDSC, what is Students Club, what are developers, why we require to join this Students Club, and how would Students Club be helpful for our career development. The event will be concluded with a question answer sessions where all you attendees can drop their doubts in the Q&A section meeting, and they will be answered by our core team members. This is a promise. Okay. Talking about our developers, I would like a point of view regarding what is programming. Guys, what is programming? Since you all are from your CE department, I am hoping so. Maybe other departments are also involved. It's not that only enthusiasts are from IT or So, what do you programming? That is what I would like to know from you. Let me tell you my second question. Which kind of programming languages are used in developing software, and which programming languages you are working on? Okay. So, anybody who knows about this, your answers in the chat section. I would read out the best answers from it. Let me know what is programming languages. Something. Actually, तरंग mic on नहीं होता है. You have to drop your answers in the chat box. To make somebody or something it can act automatically in a particular way is called programming. Good. Aishwarya is currently working on C++. That is good. Kanil Panchal is working on Java. Amazing. It is a core language, very much useful in Android development. Further, Java, Bhausar, Manan working on Python. Wow. Too modern. Uh, Java. Okay. Good, 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 guys. Very good response that you have given. But I am expecting more because how much you get is okay. But we know you work on. We know, Vraj. Okay. Akshay Patel, programming means giving some instructions to computer in logical language. Yeah, that is a good answer. Programming language is a simple conversation between user and customer. Depends on the language and on the things that you are working on. It's not always user and consumer. It is sometimes end users also. Working on C++, Akshay Patel, good. Okay, guys. Now not taking further time, you guys might be keen on knowing about what actually Google Developer Students Club is by now. Okay. So, without wasting any time, let us welcome our GDSC team lead, Mr. Harsh Peshwani, who is a full stack web developer, application developer, and a part of core team member at Ribbon OS. Over to you, Harsh.
Hello, everyone. So let's get started with what's CDSC. So I am basically going to introduce what CDSC is. So GDSC is basically a college. It takes part in college universities basically. So a college may we form we form let's say a community, and there we organize events, workshops, and people from different colleges, universities, and even from let's say different countries are invited to join everyone using either virtual meeting platforms or let's say offline meetings, and that's how we learn and grow together using GDSC. So you might be wondering by now कि why should we join GDSC? कि अभी तक तो GDSC पता भी नहीं था and सब अभी बोल रहे GDSC join करो, right? So GDSC offers you three benefits, that is connect, learn, and grow. So basically, using connections, what you would do is that you'll be able to learn more about people from diverse backgrounds. You will be able to learn more about, let's say, uh, other people's and how they are communicating, how they are working, how is their life schedule, how is the job schedule, how it works, and that will basically help you in landing an internship or a job in a better way. If you have more connections, you can land a job in an easier way, right? Then next, that is we have learning. So about learning, that if someone is learning good, let's say you are learning about the latest technologies that are in use or latest technologies that are going to be used in the market later on, so you will be having let's say a boost from others, right? So you will be better from other candidates that will be in the same year of you, right? The candidates that have passed out at the same year. So आप लोग उनसे भी काफी अच्छे होंगे, right? You would have more skills and companies would prefer selecting you over them, right? सो दैट्स समथिंग जीडीएससी विल हेल्प यू इन कि हम लोग काफ़ी सारे वर्कशॉप्स ऑर्गेनाइज करेंगे, इवेंट्स ऑर्गेनाइज करेंगे, टॉक्स होंगे. सो इट विल बी अ ग्रेट लर्निंग जर्नी फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस. And then about growing. So about growing is like if you have good connections, if you are learning something good, then definitely you will have some career growth, right? So if you are if you are a part of GDSC, you will get a good career growth, right? That's by default, right? Because you already have good connections, so you will be landing a job easily. You have good skills, so companies will select you in the interview round itself directly, right? Because you already have you already know the technologies that are being used in the market right now, right? So that's the basically benefits of joining GDSC. So if you are keen on having a good career, you'd be interested in joining GDSC. Then we have a different section between GDSC teams, right? So I'll first introduce the core team, and then I'll let you know the difference between core team and the facilitators. So let's start by introducing the core team. Okay. So this is our GIT page, GDSC GIT page, and this is a core team. So I'll start with Viraj introducing himself.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Viraj. I am in a third year. I will be your co-lead for upcoming year. As Hers told you, what is the GDSC and what are the benefits of GDSC. So let's learn and grow together. And I am looking forward to working with you guys.
Okay. Then we have Milind Parmar, who will be your cybersecurity lead.
Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope you are having a good evening. I am Milan Parmar from CE department, right? In 5th SAM. Also, I am a freelance pen tester and also a certified RHCSA system admin. I will be your team lead for cybersecurity.
Then we have Nayan Modi from AIML team.
Hey guys, I am Nan Modi from Computer Department. Currently in my fifth sem, I will be your AIML team lead. I hope to organize more workshops and broader your aspect and domain of depth of knowledge about AIML. So I'm looking forward to doing more workshops and projects with you guys.
Okay. Then we have Anish Karnik, who is the part of non-technical team lead.
Hey everyone, this is Anish Karnik from CE department. I'm currently in SEM 3. Some of you may know me and some might not. I am the event management and hosting team lead. So basically, I am the only person who is not going to teach you anything. But if you have any queries or doubts, you can approach me. Thank you.
Then we have Dhyani Desai, who is our competitive programming lead.
Good evening, all. I hope you are doing well. I am Dhyani Desai, final year student from Computer Engineering Department. I will be your competitive programming team. You might be wondering what is competitive programming. So it is just let me give a brief about it. It's just as the name suggests. It involves programmers competing against each other to solve programming questions in a limited amount of time. We'll get back to it more in the further sessions. Thank you.
Okay. Then we have Meet Kataria, who is our DSA team lead. Okay, I think he might not be able to join us right now. So same, I guess it's the same about Mitul sir too. So Mitul sir is our faculty coordinator. So you can approach him for any events that you have in mind or anything great you think that could be a part of GDSC or GDSC events. Then you can approach him too. So that was all about the team introduction. Now let's get back to what's core team and what are facilitators. So as you all might have understood by now कि core team जो है वो basically ideas form करेगी and वो decide करेगी कि हम लोग कौन से events करेंगे. And अब उसके अलावा जो facilitators है, facilitators का काम क्या है कि they will be part of let's say any one specific event and they'll be taking guest lectures for such events. तो जैसे कि let's say we have compose camp coming up right now. So उसके लिए we'll have a facilitator who is not a part of core team, but he'll still get the benefits of being as a part of core team. So that's one thing that's beneficial for everyone. कि अगर if you are not a part of core team, you can still get the benefits using the facilitators program. Okay. Then you guys might be wondering right कि what's brewing up कि अभी आगे क्या होने वाला है. Introduction session तो हो गया, उसके बाद आगे क्या करेंगे. So अभी next we have decided that we'll be taking part in the compose camp. So it's basically related to Android and Jetpack, right? So you guys will be learning Kotlin and Jetpack basically in this session, and you will be receiving information about this session shortly. Okay. Now, I guess it's time to introduce our guest, who is Param Raradia, and he's an ex-GDSC lead, and he'll be able to he'll be able to tell you that how his experience was and how GDSC has helped him, okay, in his journey. So over to you, Param.
Okay, thank you. First of all, I want to ask that, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, thank you, Hers. Hello, everyone. First of all, I want to see your enthusiasm in chat box. So just drop yes, or you can say hi, hello, so I can see that you are available. Yeah, yeah. Hello, hello, Manan. Hello, Aishwarya. Hello, Ayush. Yes, yes. Hello, Dev. Hello, Smith. Yeah, that's great. Great, 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 great. Chalo. Hello. Okay. Let me introduce myself first. Hello, I am Param Radaria. Currently, I am fourth year student, computer engineering student at Government Engineering College, Gandhinagar. And currently, I am building E-cell, means entrepreneurship cell in my college. And yeah, as her said, I was the lead, GDSE lead, in the batch of 2001 to 2022. Yeah, and I'm also leading one community in my college, which is called Club ID, and currently I'm working in augmented reality. You guys might heard about it, AR VR. So yeah, I'm working in AR VR, and if you have any doubts or you can say questions, then you can reach out to me page. Okay, so first of all, let's start with this session with a story. So yeah, do you guys want to hear a story? First of all, I want to ask that story किस किस को सुननी है? बहुत मस्त है और रिलेट भी करती है जीडीएससी से. So yes, ओके ओके चलो. स्टोरी है कि व्हेन आई वाज 6-7 ईयर ओल्ड, जब मैं छोटा था तो बचपन में क्या होता था कि हमें मम्मी अभी भी बोलती है कुछ लेने जाने के लिए. ओके, सो तब क्या होता था कि हमारे गांव में 5-6 शॉप्स थी, किराना शॉप्स होती है ना, तो शॉप्स थी. बट क्या था कि हम एक शॉप पे ही जाते थे. क्या रही, 4-5 शॉप्स थी हमारे आजू बाजू, और वो हमारे घर से नहीं, बट एक जो शॉप थी ना वो बहुत दूर थी. बट हम क्या करते थे, वहां पे ही जाते थे. सो उधर क्यों जाते थे, क्योंकि वहां पे जो अंकल थे ना, वो अंकल हमें कुछ एक्स्ट्रा देते थे. मीन्स के चलो आप 50 रुपए की कोई भी चीज खरीदते थे ना, तो आपको एक टॉफी वगैरह देते थे. ओके, और आप 200-300 की चीज लोगे तो हमें बड़ी चॉकलेट देते थे. तो हमें क्या लगता था कि बचपन में तो क्या होता है, हमें जहाँ एक्स्ट्रा मिले, चॉकलेट्स मिले, वहीं पे ही जाते थे. राइट. सो हम 2-3-4 दुकान छोड़ के आजू बाजू की और जाते थे दूर वाली जो भी किराना स्टोर थी वहां पे, और एक्स्ट्रा चॉकलेट्स पाने के लिए. राइट. सो जीडीएससी वैसे ही है कि आपके अराउंड नॉलेज और कोर्सेज वगैरह कई सारे होंगे. मीन्स आपके अराउंड नॉलेज से बोल सकते हैं कि नॉलेज आपके अराउंड कहीं सारा मिल सकता है. मीन्स कोर्सेज से, सिलेबस से, इंस्टाग्राम, फेसबुक, बहुत सारा नॉलेज अवेलेबल है. बट जीडीएससी की स्पेशलाइजेशन मीन्स उसकी एक चॉकलेट है, वो हम नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में देखेंगे कि वो हमें क्या एक्स्ट्रा प्रोवाइड करते हैं. सही है. सो दैट इज लाइक कि 4-5 दुकान पास में होने की वजह से हम दूर क्यों जाते हैं, फिर भी चलो वैसा ही करते हैं. सो चलो नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे मूव होते हैं. चलो, फर्स्ट पॉइंट है एक्सेस टू गूगल डेवलपर रिसोर्सेज, फ्री अपॉर्चुनिटीज फॉर फ्री. ओके, हाँ, तो वही है कि चलो हमें एक्स्ट्रा क्या क्या मिलता है. जो हर्ष ने बोला कि अभी कंपोज के, तो कंपोज कैम्प में आपको फ्री रिसोर्सेज मिलेंगे डायरेक्ट फ्रॉम द गूगल. जिसने गूगल बिल्डअप किया है वहीं से आपको रिसोर्सेज मिल रहे हैं. वही लोग जो आपके फैसिलिटेटर हो गए उसको सिखाएंगे. सो इट विल बी गुड के जिसने एंड्रॉइड बनाया वहीं से आप सीख रहे हो डायरेक्टली. ओके, एंड आपको सब कुछ फ्री में मिलेगा. मीन्स नॉट इवन सिंगल पेनी विल बी चार्ज फ्रॉम यू. So that is also a good part, and chance to grow personal and professional network. So yeah, I just want to say that कि जब मेरी कोर टीम थी 10 लोगों की लास्ट ईयर, तो उनमें से कई कोर टीम मेंबर्स को डायरेक्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी, मीन्स क्या एचआर वगैरह होते हैं ना, वो आपको लिंक्डइन पे डायरेक्ट पिच करते हैं कि भाई चलो हमारी कंपनी में आ जाओ. अभी क्या होता है कि हमें कंपनी स्किल्स नहीं होगी, कुछ नहीं आता होगा, तो हमें कंपनी के पास जाना पड़ता है. But if you are the part of GDSE community, then एचआर भी आपका कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं कि ना भाई आप अभी एक ग्लोबल कम्युनिटी के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, तो आपको अच्छा नॉलेज होगा ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री। सो इधर इंडस्ट्री का बेनिफिट भी मिल रहा है, रियल लाइफ प्रॉब्लम्स पे आपको काम करने को मिलेगा। एक प्रोग्राम है जीडीएससी का जो है सॉल्यूशन चैलेंज करके। सो सॉल्यूशन चैलेंज में भी वही होता है कि आपके पास कोई जो प्रॉब्लम हो, तो प्रॉब्लम आप कैसे सोल्व करें एंड हाउ टू कन्वर्ट दैट प्रॉब्लम और यू कैन से सॉल्यूशन इनटू द प्रोडक्ट। तो आप यहाँ पे वो भी सीखेंगे। अभी एंड्रॉइड का कैंप वो बोलते हैं ना कंपोज कैंप है, तो कंपोज कैंप में आप एंड्रॉइड ऐप बनाना सीखेंगे। ओके, सो कई सारे प्रोग्राम्स आगे आते जाएंगे और हर्ष उसको इंट्रोड्यूस करेगा। आपकी जो भी जीडीएससी की टीम है वो आपको बताएंगी, जो भी पार्टिसिपेशन करने के लिए रिक्वायरमेंट्स होगी, इवेंट्स वगैरह कंडक्ट करवानी होगी, दे विल डू इट। एंड या द फाइनल पॉइंट इज दैट के रिज्यूमे में आपको एक हाइप मिलेगी। मीन्स इफ यू आर सच के जीडीएससी लीड और जीडीएससी कोर टीम मेंबर्स को क्या क्या बेनिफिट्स मिलते हैं, तो आप गूगल पे ही डायरेक्ट देख लेना। अभी मैं नहीं बताऊंगा क्योंकि एक कम्युनिटी ऐसी है ना कि बहुत बोल सकते हैं कि हाइप में है और इसके बहुत बेनिफिट्स है, आप समझ सकते हो। जीडीएससी अभी आई थिंक 500 कॉलेजेस में ही है इंडिया के। सो इट इज़ गुड कि जीडीएससी कम है और उसके मेंबर्स ज़्यादा है और इसकी डिमांड भी ज़्यादा है, तो हर मंथ इवेंट्स वगैरह होगी, तो यू विल टेक पार्ट इन दैट as well. And yeah, can we move to the next slide? Yes, these are the glimpse. Last year we have conducted 20 plus events in our college, and here are some glimpse. Recently I have just ग्रेजुएटेड एज अ जीडीएससी लीड एंड आप देख सकते हो लेफ्ट साइड में मैंने टोपी पहनी है ग्रेजुएशन वाली, और हमारी टीम है पूरी गुजरात और मध्य प्रदेश के लीड्स को हम लीड्स को डायरेक्ट गूगल की ऑफिस जो मुंबई है ना बीकेसी पे, वहाँ पे इनवाइट किया गया था। एंड जो मिडल में फोटो है ना विद 7 जेंटलमैन स्टैंडिंग, सो वो फोटो है मैरियट होटल अहमदाबाद की। वहाँ हमारी गूगल कम्युनिटी की एक इवेंट हुई थी, राउंड टेबल मीटअप। सो वहाँ सब लोग गए थे। ये तो 7 लीड्स ही है गुजरात के, बाकी कई सारे लीड्स हैं। वो भी आप थ्रू आउट द जो भी इवेंट्स होगी उससे कनेक्ट कर पाओगे। और मैंने बोला था कि कंपोज कैम्प में कई सारी स्वैग्स और गिफ्ट्स वगैरह मिलेंगे, रिसोर्सेज मिलेंगे, तो ऐसा रिसोर्सेज भी मैंने ऐड किए हैं। तो मैं एंड्रॉइड के भी स्वेक्स मिले थे, जो भी कंपोज कैम्प चल रहा है उसके लास्ट ईयर जो एंड्रॉइड स्टडी जेम्स था उसके स्वेक्स है, और गूगल क्लाउड के भी स्वेक्स आई थिंक आपको दिख रहे होंगे। एंड या ऑफलाइन इवेंट्स वगैरह भी हमने कई सारी कंडक्ट करवाई थी, तो राइट हैंड साइड पे काउट क्विज वगैरह के स्क्रीनशॉट भी हमने ऐड किए हैं। Yeah, so thank you everyone, and yeah, also want to tell congratulations to the team, to the GIT Gandhinagar, and wish you all the best कि आपका एक जो भी थ्रू आउट द ईयर है टेनर सो अच्छे से जाए और आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज करें। सो थैंक यू एवरीवन।
Yep. Thanks, Param. So now that's all we have covered. So now we'll start with solving your questions. So काफी लोगों ने
Harsh, before
yes,
that, we forgot to mention our today's host, Ruta Bhatt. She is in charge of the smooth running of the session today.
right.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so we'll start with your doubts. So काफी लोगों ने अप्रोच किया था हमें कि they were having issues with how to sign up कैसे करते हैं, event में RSVP कैसे करते हैं, and how this works. So we'll start by demonstrating it to you कि how you will be actually signing up. So I'll just start sharing my screen once again.
Harsh, we may have one more doubt in the chat box. Can you please read it out?
Okay, yes, we'll have a Q&A section at the end. Please save your questions for the end. I hope my screen is visible. Okay, so let's get started with this. So basically, when you go to the link that we have shared, that is, I'll just also drop this inside the chat box for you guys. Basically, when you go to this link, you will see this page, and you'll have to, it will ask you to either join us, read the details of the upcoming events. So in that case, you'll click on join us icon, and if you don't have an account already, it will prompt you to create an account. So you can use any of your IDs. आपके पास college ID use करना है, so you can use that. Either you can use your own personal ID. That's fine by us. You will see this section, then you can fill in the details accordingly, and once that's done, you will click on the sign up button. Okay, yep, I just forgot to do this. Okay, so you will just fill out your details in this way and then just sign it up, right? So once you do that, okay, I guess it okay, my bad. So let's just fill on all the details, right? We'll just fill all the details other than the optional ones. So that's the issue. काफी लोगों ने messages भी किए कि like we are not able to do that. So once you go past that, you see your profile picture over here. Then when you will click on the join button, it will say you are now a member of this chapter. So once you see the screen, you are officially a part of GDSC Gandhinagar Institute of Technology. Then you can sign up for events using this procedure. That is like you can click on RSVP buttons. So basically, I'll just show it once again. So you go to this homepage that we have, then you click on any of the details. And once that's done, you'll see this RSVP for this event now section. And it will also tell you that is it a virtual event or what kind of event it is. When you click on RSVP, it will ask you to fill out your details again. So this is one time thing. So once you fill out details, let's say for any session, it will store it for you. It will also ask you for your technical interest and all that. So you can fill on these details and then just click on submit. It'll say RSVP has been confirmed. So once you see the screen, it will also email you the ticket that you have, RSVP ticket, and you can also get a chance to become a featured attendee by filling out this form. So I hope that's clear.
Please show some enthusiasm. Use the chat box, guys.
Okay, then we'll just get started with the Q&A section. Okay. Okay, the Q&A section is now open. You can ask your questions inside the Q&A section. And to answer your question, Aishwarya, the featured attendee is basically the person, एक कोई भी एक random selected student will be highlighted on the page. So let's say if you know something good about, let's say the topic that's being taught, so we can add you as a featured attendee over there. I hope that answers your question. Yep, actually Q&A has a different section, so you can either use that. Okay, so I can understand that our team, like we have, okay. Okay, regarding the cloud, we actually don't have a section for cloud yet, but we might consider adding it later on. Okay, I hope that answers your question. And additionally, Param Radadia will be able to help you out, but he is not part of core team here. I hope that answers your questions. Next, we have a question from Aishwarya that says we would be having online lectures, right? Yep, the sessions would be basically conducted online and in offline mode too. I hope that answers your question. Any other questions? You guys can just start posting those questions inside the Q&A section. Okay. Reading out Manan's question. Manan has a question that says, can we become a future core team member of the GDSC team? Yes, you will have an opportunity to become a core team member if we have openings for that. And other than that, you can also take part in the GDSC selections team that will occur next year. So I hope that answers your question. Then we have a question from Mitul sir that says, what all topics do you plan to cover? Assume that this is not from someone else. Okay. Okay. So okay, so this question basically we'll be covering multiple topics that depends on our availability and the sessions that Google offers us. So let's say that we have compose section coming up right now. So it will cover Android and Jetpack, and it will also include teaching Kotlin and relevant technologies. Then let's say we have some DSA sections coming up, DSA sessions coming up. So we'll teach DSA and why DSA is important over there. So I hope that answers your question. Then we have a question from Varj Patel that says, do we get hands-on workshop? Yes, you will get hands-on sessions. Uh, in fact, the Compose camp that's coming up will include hands-on sessions for teaching you guys Android, Kotlin, and Jetpack. I hope that answers your question. Then we have a question from Dev that says, are there certification courses available? There are no certification courses available, to be honest, but you will be getting certificates from GDSC if you are able to complete let's say any of the events. Let's say we have the Compose Camp coming up, right? So let's say you are able to complete all of the pathways inside Compose Camp, so you'll be awarded with a certificate, and all other students who still take part will also be awarded with a certificate of participation. I hope that answers your question. Okay. Next question is from Brijesh, and it says, "Who is the Android lead?" Actually, we don't have an Android lead, but we do have Nayan Modi as our facilitator for our Android program. So, if you have any questions relevant to Android, you can ask him out, or you can ask him relevant questions. I hope that answers your question. Then we have this question that says, people had a question, what is RSVP? So basically, RSVP is a way to confirm let's say you are joining the event. That's a way to confirm it. So if you click on RSVP, you'll get an email with the ticket. I hope that answers your question. Please start asking more questions.
All the sessions would be conducted on this platform, not on Google Meet. I hope that answers your question, Tarang.
Okay, then we have a question from Guhil Yash that says, how frequent these sessions will be happening? So it basically depends on our availability and the events that we are getting from, let's say, Google. So if Google offers us Compose Camp right now, we are offering it to you guys too, and it goes in the same way. I hope that answers your question. And next question is from Aishwarya that says, when is the next session? That will be announced shortly to you guys. You guys will also receive an email if you have registered for let's say the page that I showed you at the moment, the page that's on my screen. So if you have registered for that, you will also be getting that email directly, and we'll also be announcing out in the groups and also via the email. I hope that answers your question. Then we have a question from Kuldeep Gohel that says, every session will start with basics or not? Yep, all the sessions will start with basics. I hope that answers your question.
Uh, I'd like to jump in and add something if I can.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
So like what he said, like every section starts with basics or not. Yeah, it starts with basic, but this is not like your regular lectures or regular college classes, you'll have to the speed of the sessions would be quite fast. There will be a lot of self study to be done. There will be a lot of self work to be done. Like session attend kar liya, khatam ho gaya, next session mein again, no, that will not work. If you actually want to participate, if you actually want to develop your skills at a place, at this platform, you will have to work on your own even after the sessions are conducted and are over. Yeah, that's it from me.
Okay. So do you have any other questions coming up? Okay, please use the Q&A section for asking questions. I'll read out this question. So this question says, will the sessions will be conducted in college hours or outside college hours? Okay, so it depends on the event basically. So we have some events that will be conducted in college hours and some of them will not be. I hope that answers your question. Then we have another question from Tarang that says, what I'm asking is that do we get any website where we can interact with like LinkedIn? Okay, that question does not seem to be clear. Like, are you asking that you will be
Can you unmute him so that he can post it directly? He can ask it directly because his statements seem confusing in on text.
okay? I'll just unmute him. Okay, I have enabled presenter mode for you. You can speak now.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, what I'm asking is that are we gonna get a website or anything like that so that we can interact on features like this or upcoming events or anything like that? Like we have LinkedIn or Instagram like that.
Okay, so your question is that you will be getting some a platform to interact with upcoming sessions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'd be using this platform that we have right now that's offered by Google basically. So this platform will basically tell you everything about everything regarding the upcoming events, and as you can see on my screen, you'll be able to see all of the upcoming events, and you'll also be able to see past events once an event is over. I hope that answers your question.
Okay, and you said something about we will be getting something from the developers of Android themselves, right? So can you
Right.
please repeat that thing again?
So basically, what you'll be getting is like there are pathways that are designed by the developers at Google basically. So you will be getting access to those pathways, and you'll be getting access to those learning ways that they are learning at, and you'll also be getting access to the free services that Google already provides. I
And
hope
where
that
will
answers your
we
questions.
get that?
It depends on the event. So let's say the upcoming compose, you sign up for the upcoming compose event,
Okay.
compose camp event. So whenever you sign up for that, we'll basically approach you, and and then accordingly we'll grant access to the resources that we have.
Yeah, okay, so we will be getting those access on this website, right?
Not specifically on this website. The website can be different. Basically, this is the platform where you'll be getting notifications for upcoming events.
Okay.
And that site would be different, and it depends on the event. So let's say you have an event that uses Kotlin, so there will be a different website for Kotlin, there will be a different website for Android. So basically that's how it works.
Okay. Thank you for answering the question. Thank you.
Okay, so then we have another question from Aishwarya that says, the lectures would be available later. We could try to make them available for you, like we could try to make recordings, but we cannot be sure about the events that are conducted offline, because there will be no recordings made for the offline sections. I hope that answers your question. Then we have a question from Jia Dave that says, what are the basic things that should be known before joining the sessions, and how much is it beneficial to EC branch students? Okay, so it is first of all, it is definitely beneficial to any student from any branch. Then basic things that you should be knowing. All of the events will have an introductory session where we'll be helping you with the prerequisites. So every session has some prerequisites, right? So we'll be helping you with those. So you don't need to know anything by priorly, but we'll be telling you if there is something required inside the introduction sessions. And of course, you will have to work hard on the things that we are teaching you, right? I hope that answers your question. Okay, then we have, okay, please use the chat, please use the Q&A section for asking questions. So I'll share the Discord links to you.
I think we missed this question a while back. I was going through those things. Someone asked that will these certificates be valid for 100 activity points? Yes, totally. Yes, they would be valid for 100 activity points under the technical part that you have.
Right. So then we have another question from Aishwarya that says, tell us something more about, okay. All right. So basically, about my experience. So basically, I am a developer at Reborn OS. I am the part of core team there. I have been working with technologies such as Electron, React, Next.js, and we are designing applications using Electron. And that's definitely a fun way to build applications. And you'll get to know more about me in later sessions. Okay, so then we have another question from Shivani that says, will there be a guiding session about the subjects and regarding the contents given in courses? Yep, as I mentioned that all of the courses, all of the sessions would have an introductory session, and you can ask all of your questions inside the Q&A section of the introductory session. And if not, you will still be given a chance after the introductory session. You'll also be having another session to solve all of your queries regarding the previous session. Basically, it could be like helping you with some installations or helping you with something, right? I hope that answers your question. Okay, so we have another question coming up that says, what is competitive coding? I'd ask Dani to elaborate on this. Dani, can you please explain what's competitive programming or competitive
Yeah,
coding?
sure. Yeah, sure. See, for competitive programming, guys, it's basically the same as the name suggests. Programming, we know where we write programs to solve a solve a problem. It is piece of code to solve a problem. Competitive programming, what happens that there are programmers from different places, or maybe from our same college. If we are holding it at our college, if we are holding some competition at our college, and there are different programmers trying to solve a given set of question within a limited amount of time, where the programmers compete with each other to solve a given question within the given amount of time, and there are certain test cases involved, corner cases involved, and a lot more in detail actually. Is that okay, or do you want to know more about it?
I hope that answers the question. So
Yeah.
moving on, we are actually able to connect back with Meet Katalia, who is our DSA team lead, and he'd like to introduce himself. So over to you, Meet. Hello. I think there seems to be a disconnection again. So we'll get back to him again, I guess. So there's another
Hello.
question that says, okay, he's here. All right, Meet,
Yeah,
please start with the introduction.
yeah. Extremely sorry for the inconvenience happened. So hi guys. Basically, myself Meet Kataria, final year student at Gandhinagar Institute of Technology, and I am DSA lead of GDSC. Also, right now I'm doing my internship as a teaching assistant at Coding Ninjas. You guys might be have heard the name. So अगर एक short में बता दूं कि भाई like DSA क्या है? I just said that I am a DSA lead. So DSA basically stands for Data Structures and Algorithms. So सुनने में जितना complex and fancy लगता है, trust me, it is not. It is just another subject which you will guys study. But yeah, ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा, trust me, बहुत ही ज़्यादा important subject है. If you are focusing for software engineering roles, अपने 4 साल के engineering के बाद, आप कोई भी कंपनी उठा के देख लीजिए जो MNC है, like Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Google, and many more of that. Actually, hundreds of that. They basically ask only and only data structures and algorithm related questions in their interview rounds, right? So हमारा जब interview schedule होता है इन सब companies में, so what they ask is basically the questions of all these topics, right? So it is actually a vast topic. So छोटे टाइम में मतलब कम टाइम में एक्सप्लेन करना इट्स क्वाइट डिफिकल्ट, बट या दिस इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक एंड यू कैन गूगल इट आउट लाइक व्हाट इज डीएस, हाउ मच इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. सो आई होप कि आपको एक छोटा सा ओवरव्यू मिल गया है around DSA and about DSA. And apart from this, if you have any queries, feel free to ping me up. We can meet in college. Apart from college, you can like connect with me. I will be really happy to help you out, guys. So yeah, thank you.
Okay, do we have any other questions coming up? So do you guys have any other questions? If you have any other questions, you can just post them in the Q&A section. Okay, so I think there are no more questions left then. Okay then, so I'll just hand over back to Prutha. Prutha, over to you.
Thank you. And it is time to end the session today. I hope the session was interactive for all of you and informative too. And I hope all your doubts are cleared by now. And we will let you know about event through. You can actually follow us like the GDSC event page where we will be posting about the later events that will be coming up. And now you guys can leave the meeting. Thank you for coming in a huge number and making this event very successful. Thank you so much. Now you guys can leave.